because there's a reason why. Good morning, everyone. And we are back on a Sunday morning with Tete Suvees Meet. And I am Dr.Suhani Mendonsa. Well, as a little birdie told me, and what did that birdie say? That we are going to get a new app. And what is that app called? Happy Roots. Happy Roots. I know right now all of us are only into virtual traveling, but very soon we'll all be traveling and back to what we used to do before. And we've got Happy Roots to make our travel an absolute smooth journey. So this morning, Tete Suvees Meet, in collaboration with Kidspreneur, has brought to you one more amazing, fantastic guest with us. So let's welcome Ira Joshi. Welcome, Ira Joshi. You're more than welcome. We are so happy to have you on my talk show, Tete Suvees Meet, which is in collaboration with Kidspreneur. So Ira Joshi is the founder and CEO of Happy Roots. It is a app I know, which she is in the process of getting it made. She joined Kidspreneur during this lockdown and she made the most of it. She joined the virtual tech MBA since the last 3 months and now is all ready and set with her Happy Roots. Probably it would take some time for it to launch, but we are all eagerly waiting for it. So Ira is going to tell us lots more about it and how it's going to help us make our travel an absolutely smooth travel. Correct, Ira? Yes. Yeah. So Ira, can you tell us a little more about us? Oh, your school and which standard are you in? And tell us a little more about us.
Good morning everyone. I am Ira Joshi. I belong to Indore from Madhya Pradesh, or which is central India. So you might have got the idea that I live in India. I am in 7th grade. I just currently got promoted. My parents both are doctors. So my father works in Choitam Hospital, which is nearby to my school, and it's a big hospital in Indore as well. And my mother works for a government hospital, which is she's also a doctor. So she works in MYH, which is MY. You might have heard the name. And my brother is also studying with me. He's currently in 5th grade. And my grandmother used to be in the Electricity Board of Madhya Pradesh.
Wow, fantastic. So Ira hails from Madhya Pradesh, and that's Indore. Indore is the cleanest city of our country. It has got an hat trick three times, right? Absolutely. Because I'll never forget the year I visited Indore, that was their hat trick year. And right from the airport till I reached my hotel, I don't know how many people told me about it, about the good news. And, they were so excited and so elated for continuously 3 times in a row getting the cleanest city title, which is brilliant. So that's great, Ira. Well, so tell us now, in a time like this where the pandemic has hit us, Ira, and travel is just, as I mentioned in the beginning, it's just virtually that you can do. I know how come this entire ideation, that this entire thought came of making a traveling app?
So, ma'am, I basically think this was all pre-planning of the travel people are going to do in the next coming up months. See, we're all tired of sitting inside our homes and doing nothing. So, what we're doing, except for a few jobs, things have started to get normal right now. they're all getting normal, and soon people will travel, and it's
True.
their basic need. See all the
Right.
touristic spots. Even I hear in Madhya Pradesh also they're opening up. Abroad also they're opening up. So my app would be really helpful to them, to those who
Hmm.
really want to travel. See all those
Right.
travel bugs who were forced to sit inside the house just like me and to do
Mm-hmm.
nothing. So
Mm-hmm.
that is what I thought, that it would be easier for people once this all COVID clears up. They would always like to travel. They would obviously love to travel after this such a
Right.
pandemic.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody is so looking forward to it, to travel, to get out and, do what they were doing, on a regular basis. So I'm sure that's going to happen very, very soon. I'm very positive about it. So what a brilliant name you have given your app, Happy Roots. And Roots is right from the area you stay to the city you belong, to the country you are in, to the a country that you travel. Roots is everywhere. That's a lovely name. So, how come you thought of this brilliant name, Happy
Ma'am,
Roots?
I do not know how I came up with the idea, but then still I have this basic idea. I always wanted traveling to be happy, happy as much as it could be.
Right,
So the
right,
word happy, I thought of including it in my app names. The root
right,
word, after all, you use roots to travel. So the
right.
inspiration of the name came Happy Root. Though,
Okay,
yes, ma'am.
okay. That's. Uh, sir, Ira, I can't hear you.
Yes, ma'am. I just accidentally went on mute. Yes,
Okay,
so
okay.
yeah, one another of this feature route comes from is the booking
Right,
feature I provide, in which
right,
we are providing you a booking through all the routes. You can go
right,
booking for the local area such as buses. You can book a
right,
car. You can book a bike, and for
right,
international and abroad travels as well, such as if you want to go interstate, that's trains. You want to go intercountry,
right,
international, so that is airplanes, and all the features are available.
right,
So that
right,
also
right,
inspires
right.
the name Happy Root.
Okay, so that's great, Ira. It's fantastic of you to have so many wonderful features. But really, if you go to see Ira today, if anybody wants to get a ticket online, they would just go to an app like Make My Trip. If they want to book an hotel, they would go to an app like Trivago. So and there are so many other traveling apps which are available online. So tell us something special about Happy Roots. What's so special about Happy Roots? Why should somebody, anyone who wants to travel, go to a Happy Roots?
Yes, ma'am. One main feature I would first start telling about is the daily
Right,
feed. So what this daily feed basically is, it
right.
has a set algorithm, which
Mm,
according to your previous travel history,
mm,
comes out with new places you can visit according to your
mm,
taste, your
mm,
interest in each
mhm.
and every season. So they give you
Right,
this seasonally. So like if you're visiting someday in summer, according to travel history, you've visited somewhere frozen in summer, such as you've gone to Himachal Pradesh, you've gone to Ireland. So it will show you something like go to Iceland or something like that.
right,
So it
right,
gives
right.
you seasonally the places you should go visit them according to
Right.
your taste, your interest in your travel history.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's something unique. So you can travel as per your taste, as per your likes, and that's going to your app. Happy Roots is going to make it easier for everyone. They just need to fill that, and the suggestions will come from your app. So that's brilliant. So that is the secret algorithm of Happy Roots. That's great. That's great. So tell me some more features about Happy Roots. I'm sure you would be having the rest of the other features, your basic features. When you're going to launch, what are your basic features? That you're going to have. If you could tell us some more about it, please.
So first, I'll start with the bookings. I already explained. So in the bookings,
Yeah.
I told you that you could book any vehicle, any route of travel you want to go with. So next,
Anything. Yeah.
I'll coming up with the menu. So the
Mm,
menu provides you with the travel guide, the weather, and the
mm,
helpline. Let me first
mhm.
go to the travel guide. So travel guide basically provides you with packing and planning, which I have seen
Right.
none other app does. So
Mm.
in packing, it would give you some tips that you should pack this according to which place you're visiting, according to which season you're visiting in. So that is packing and planning the same. Just it will tell you how to plan things for your destination, for your
True.
tour. Yeah. And then the weather. I have
Mm.
read this, that study claims this, that
Mm.
people like to check the weather before they
Mm.
actually visit the place. It's a natural instinct. Yes,
Right.
so
Right.
weather is an important feature. Next comes the
Right.
helpline. Yes, of course, safety matters to us as well. So
Right.
in this, we are truly taking care of our customer safety. So in
Mm-hmm.
a helpline, you will get the local helpline numbers, but somehow the local police doesn't know the language you're speaking, or sometimes they don't know. Sometimes you don't know the language they're speaking. So there are
Correct.
this
Correct.
helpline. Yeah, there could be some slight so yeah, so the travel messages come and help
Right.
here.
Right.
They
Okay.
provide you with some basic messages, such as, let me give you an example. I got kidnapped. So once I tap on it, the local police would come for my help. It's just a basic
Okay.
example.
Okay. And then,
So
yeah.
yeah, so these were the main features of the menu. So
Right.
next,
Right.
yeah, so next let me go to the chat and calling option. So yes, of
Okay.
course, chat and calling, people like to share what they've done, their images, their experiences. So that chat and calling option was also an important one right over here. So
Right.
yes, the search bar, of course, you got to search about the places you want to visit. It's not only you choose the place from the daily feed, but you can really go for some other place as well. So you can search upon it and you can be there. So these were some
Okay.
common features, including the hotel booking. Yes, of course, ma'am, you did a little elaboration on that as well. So hotel booking is nothing, but it will get you hotels from taking to the top of the line of the hotels according to your budget, and from
Okay.
the lowest to the lowest, the lowest of the hotels according to your budget only. So it will
Right.
decide the hotel you should go in according to your purse. So that's
Hmm.
why I'm
That's
happy to.
good.
It's an interesting app.
Right, right. So that's really wonderful. It's like a boon to any traveler because you have got everything covered under one app, you know. I mean, even like right from your bookings to your hotel bookings to, I mean, you're even taking care of of course, the planning people do plan well in advance, but even the packing, I really like that, you know. You also take care of the packing and you know little things which make a huge difference to a traveler. So that's really wonderful. And being economically viable, I mean, as you said, you know what is going to be suitable to each individual's purse, you're going to take care of that. So I think that's a big plus. Era, awesome, fantastic. Super. So I mean, I'm sure these are all your base, like, I mean, when you're going to launch the app, the first launch that you're going to do, these are going to be your basic features. But have you thought of any future, you know, in the future, what are your plans going to be for your app? You know, are you going to make it even more better and even more helpful for the people who are
Yes, ma'am.
for the travelers?
Yes, ma'am. For two moments, I was thinking what to answer, but now I'm really sure what I'm about to answer. So, yes,
Right.
ma'am. Right now, what I'm doing is prototyping. So, the app which would be launched right now would be just a prototype of what the real app is, including the basic
Mm,
features. So, I just
correct.
elaborate you to them.
Mm,
Yeah. So, what I am going to do is to collaborate with other hotels, other airlines, all these true travel agents, tour packages, and everyone to get my customers the best deal I can provide them on anything.
excellent. What a lovely plan. Super. So you have got it all chalked out, you know, and I love the way you use the word collaboration. Are you all of really all of 11, 12? I'm a little doubtful about that. Just kidding, just kidding. So okay, that's great. That's great. That's a fantastic future plan to collaborate with various airlines, various hotels. Even you went one step further, and you said that you'd like to collaborate with the travel agents. So fantastic. That's a super thing. Your I think when you were ideating and your planning process, you have left nothing, no stone unturned for it to be a fantastic app. Great, great going. That's superb. So now tell me, I really would like to know from you, how come this great interest into technology? Ira, what is your inspiration? What has inspired you to be so into technology? Even you did your 3 months virtual tech MBA. So what is it? Tell me about it.
Yes, ma'am. So technology, it came into my life when I was really young. So in our school only, there used to be just coding since I was in the first grade. We had this app named Scratch in which you use blocks to code. So those blocks are nothing but the JavaScript you learn later on for coding. So that really inspired me to do something more in the field of
Wow.
technology. Yes,
Okay.
but it was not only that my schools all that helped, but then it was somewhere inside me that technology has always fascinated me. Even when I'm using the devices, how does this happen, how does that happen? So this fascination with technology, and with the help of some guider, some trainer, I
Mhm.
really was into this technology, and I really wanted to change something
Mm.
through technology.
Super, super. Really, really commendable that ever since Ira was a little girl, she got hooked on to technology, and she's continuing the great work. That's fantastic, awesome. Well, tell me, Ira, a little more about. I can see, lovely drawings behind where you're sitting. So it seems you're also interested in arts. Am I right? So tell me a little more about your hobbies, what you like to do besides
Yes,
technology.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hobbies are always, everyone has them. My hobby is not only technology, but yes, ma'am, you can see the drawings, which are, I also really love to do arts. My brother as well, so we made them together. Then
Mhm.
my another fascination is with reading books. I really love
Wow.
to read all the books I get. I really read a lot of books till now, and some of my favorites are Harry Potter. Many hundreds of thousands people like them, and second is Percy Jackson series. So they're also a wonderful mixture of Greek mythology and
Wow.
common day life demigod. So that is
Wow.
what brought me into this mythology as well. I'm now really
Right.
interested in all the mythologies. I've read three till
Right.
now. I've read the Bible, I've read
Right.
the Vedas and Upanishads. This is a book for kids, and I have
Wow.
also read Greek mythology. So
Ooh.
that's what brought me into mythology.
Wow. It's like, woo. Awesome, Ida. Really, it's wonderful to see that you, at your age, are into so many varied, lovely, and wonderful hobbies, and that too, mythology is something which is wonderful. Normally, it's not. Very it rather, I would say, it's rare that you come across 11-year or a 12-year-old child who's into mythology, and it's great to see that. So tell me something more about yourself, Ida. What else are you? Are you into sports? Are you into music? Do you enjoy listening to music? And do you enjoy playing any particular sport?
Yes, mom. I am glad you really asked this question. So I really have to answer this one, as I'm really interested in sports. I've been playing two sports till now. One is skating.
Mm.
My school, when I was in nursery, I've been doing skating since then. So
Oh
I've
wow!
got yes, ma'am. I've got a silver medal in the district level uh, competition of sports. That was also a very great achievement for me when I was
Yeah.
that small, in fourth grade.
Yeah.
And the second, talking about music, ma'am, yes, I love listening to music, and so do all people. And I singing bit of myself, and
Mm.
talking about dance, I'm not much into dance, though I like music more.
Yeah. So you were talking about singing, and I am a great fan of singing. I love singing, and ever since this lockdown, I have gone back to singing all over again, and it's amazing. In fact, everybody in my house just want to disown me, but I continue. So, Ira, would it be troublesome, or if I would ask you to just sing one line for us, please?
Yes, I'm sure I would love to sing one line for you, ma'am. Any
Lovely.
requests?
Superb, superb, superb. Great. Please, all ears.
Yes, ma'am. You got any requests which I may sing?
No, please sing what you like, what you enjoy singing. What is your favorite song, or what you enjoy singing, or what you've learned? We'd like to hear that.
लुक्का छुपी बहुत हुई सामने तू आ जाना. Ma'am, that's one line of the song. I really
Oh,
love this song, ma'am, because when I was last year, when there was this dance competition, I performed on this song, and since
oh
then it's
wow.
been really my favorite.
Wow. And it's a beautiful song. Beautiful. You have picked up a emotional and a lovely song, you know. Superb. It's wonderful. Wonderful. Great. Great going, Ira. Great going. So, Ira, tell me, you told me that, both your parents are doctors, and we salute the entire medical fraternity, especially the work that they have been doing during this pandemic. And they have, put themselves on the line, and yet, continuously they are working, working, working. So it's great, So, any kind of, for in your future, do you want to take up, get into the medical profession yourself, or not thought about it yet? Or you want to
Ma'am,
continue with technology?
yes, ma'am. I first used to consider going into the medical field, but right now I'm not really into the medical field.
Right.
I really like. I'm starting to like mathematics more, so I've been thinking about more like engineering. But my true ambition, since I was young, is to be the prime minister of India. So that's a high ambition, but I still it just got into me somehow that I've got to be there.
Wow. And you will be a real change maker, I am sure. Very, very good to know that you have got so much of clarity in your thinking and all that you want to do. So that's wonderful. Right, from a tiny tot, you got into technology and you've continued it. So that's the wonderful thing that shows that, something that you like, you want to grow with it, And I love the way that you have used your skills in technology in such a way that and you have, now you're going to create your own app, of course, with the hand holding of Kidspreneur, but you're going to create your own app. So that's going to be your own creation. So that's a very big thing, and that's wonderful, something which you started off as a little kid and now you're already there, that's wonderful. So, Ira, tell me now, I'd really like to ask you your experience with Kidspreneur. How
Yes,
has your journey with Kidspreneur been?
yes, ma'am. As you've already given the introduction, they have really handholded me, doing each and every step to make it more easier, to understand. And so,
Right,
first of all, when I started with the Kidspreneur, they asked us to prototype. So,
right,
with the help of ma'am only we could prototype. Mohana
right.
Lakshmi ma'am, it is all
Mm,
yes, she is my trainer, and it wouldn't have been possible without her. So
mm,
I did the prototyping. Then after that, they took us to new levels, making up the true app and doing all the coding for it, and all these minor steps which we've been going through. like the business model canvas which been preparing, the digital transformation which I did for my mother's clinic. So all these
Wow.
little things which make up what we are is really I think made a difference in my personality, as well as I think all my peers have been doing it.
Excellent. Awesome. So right from scratch to prototyping, fantastic journey. It's really great to know that. So, Ira, you said you have a brother who's your sibling and he's your younger brother. So tell us the rapport between you all. Do you all fight with each other, or or,
No
or do
fighting.
you look after him? Do you look
Fighting.
after him?
Yes, ma'am. I do look after him, ma'am. That is obvious for any elder sibling to do that for the younger.
Right.
But ma'am,
Right.
fight would be really strong word. We don't really go physically fighting. Yes, but there are quarrels between us, and it's majorly always words which fight with each other.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's great. That's great. That's good to know. That's really good to know. So, it's amazing, Ida. Right. Your beginning, your love for technology has taken you to greater heights, and it will take you to much more greater heights. We wish you all the best for that. I know your parents must be extremely proud of you. In fact, I want to thank your parents today because without their support, nothing could have been possible. There's one thing I'd really like to ask you. How did you find out about Kidspreneur? Whether it was it your mom who found out about it, or how did you find out about
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it was our school. Our
it?
school
Okay,
it said us to come with Kidspreneur. So I got this mail from my tech teacher. Her name's
okay,
Purva Holkar. So yes,
okay,
I came through the information with her. They told us that we'd be doing first. I did the 3 days app development course with Kidspreneur, and then once we had been in contact, once we made some bond, then then Kidspreneur, or I say Mahana Lakshmi ma'am, she encouraged me to
mm,
come up for the virtual tech MBA, which will take my
right,
prototype to new heights. In that stage,
right,
we did prototyping only. So yes,
right.
so to take that to a new level. So that is how I came across that I should come up for I should do any course powered by Kidspreneur. And after all, my parents agreed to this, as a lot of my peers' parents in my school didn't do, because it was
Okay,
also sponsored by MIT.
okay.
So yes, and so my parents were okay. You're good in technology, and you can do
Mm,
something with it, and you've made a really good prototype. My father was really happy with the prototype I made, so he said, "Yeah, you can do this virtual tech MBA." And after all, the name is also so interesting, virtual tech
yeah.
MBA, because
MBA.
he's always
Yeah.
been making fun of me since then that you'd be an MBA student. We weren't even. We weren't even that when we were of your age. So yeah, he
Right.
really encouraged me to do something in technology. And now you see what I've been doing, and my prototype, and all those wonderful things would not have been possible without Kidspreneur, my parents, and of course my school.
Yes, super. Fantastic. Really great to know that. Thank you so much, Ira Joshi, for coming on my talk show, Tete Tete at Sugi's Power Meet. I'd really like to thank Mohana Joshi, CEO of Kidspreneur, for this wonderful collaboration that we have, because every week we get to meet such wonderful Kidspreneur. It's really interesting to know all the work that they are doing, and it's very amazing that at this such young age they are doing so much. And I'd really like to thank all my viewers who have been supporting Tete Tete at Suvi's Palmi. Thank you for being with us every week. We are here with you all almost 5 times a week. So thank you so much for supporting us and being there with us. And before going, as I always say, stay safe and be positive. And thank you so much, Ida. It was great having this wonderful conversation with you. Lovely insights you shared with us about your app. And as Ira Joshi says it in her words, matching holidays to the mindset. And that's what she wants to do for each and every traveler. So the app that is Happy Roots is going to be a boon for any and every traveler. So you want to travel, you want to take a trip, you need to go on Happy Roots. Right? So
Yes,
soon,
ma'am.
very soon in the near future, we'll be seeing the launch of Happy Roots, and we'll all be definitely going on your app, Ira Joshi, and that's wonderful. And as I always say before going, uh, stay safe and be positive. But more importantly, if there is anything worrying you or if there is anything troubling you, please kindly discuss it or communicate it either to a family member who you trust, in a circle, or a friend who you trust. Don't keep it within bottled up within yourself. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help your health. You never know the problem you're facing. Somebody else is facing the same problem. So if you communicate, discuss, it will help that person too. So, on that note, I'd like to say bye bye to everyone, and I'd like to say God bless and thank you once again. Bye
Thank you
bye.
so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Bye, ma'am.